What it is, y'all, it's your old boy Pilk, and I'm coming back with more Konosuba. Now, tonight we have a brand new, well, actually we got it last night, but a brand new battle arena to check out. Now, this one is different, I'll say. A little bit different. So, let's go ahead and jump in here and see what it says, alright? So, of course, Sylvie is back, so I'm rather partial to this one, and I want to make sure I get a pretty respectable score. My scores have not been, though. So I got to work on it. We're going to look at this tonight, okay? A lot of times when I do these videos, I realize easy, simple, silly mistakes that I've made that maybe I can resolve. So sometimes doing these videos helps me out. So, beware of opening, seal, and fire magic attacks. Enemies are relatively weak to poison, haze, and bind. So it seems like the main weaknesses are going to be those ailments. So we probably want to focus on that. Now, of course, because she is fire attacks, it says here that basically water attacks can be your best bet. Hit the enemy with tons of damage and aim for a high score. So you notice my score kind of sucks. 1.6 mil ain't great. We're really shooting for like 2.2 plus. Actually, you know what I haven't looked at here? Alright, well first, before I do this, before I go into there, let's look at the teams, okay? So if we go to training here, so this is the team that I've kind of put together. Now, you will note that it is predominantly magic once again. It didn't say whether magic or physical was really a thing, but this magic team really, like, always brings the heat. This magic team seems really, really good. And, of course, I've got some water units up here. I'm using Rem down here on the back end. I know she's more physical. But I have enough Megamines that I can really bolster her. And I'm actually using, in slot 2 here, this Rin. And the reason I'm using her is because she will, right here, bolster water magic damage. I'm sorry, magic damage to all enemies. And minor reduction of their magic attack. So it'll actually reduce magic attack. And since magic attack is basically what we're working with here, it should help us out drastically. Plus, with her SA, she does 195% win magic damage to all enemies. Also, significant boost to their magic attack for all allies, and moderate boost to your agility. So, significant boost to magic attack and moderate boost to agility. Really good unit to throw here in the center. Now, I don't know how far I have actually taken her up. I don't know if she has any real mods, and she actually, her skill 3 has all the mods. So I'm good with that. I don't want to use any more potions. I'm saving a lot of those potions. So for me personally, I'm going to kind of chill. I think I'm pretty happy with that. I am using her second SA, because I think that's going to be a good action there. And I'm using the first SA with Megamine, because really it's only in longer fights and fights that Megamine is specifically designed for that basically her skill 2 really comes into play. So the boost of the magic attack and all that should result in pretty good results. Now, I'm wondering, honestly, if these two are kind of my weaker link. Now, having a healer here, probably not the worst thing ever. And that's kind of what she's here for. She's mostly here just kind of for the healing she gets on that third skill. But you know, she really doesn't get that much healing. She doesn't get that much healing. Let's see here. And she bolsters physical attack. So, water physical attack to all enemies and moderate boost to physical attack. So, this I think she might be a mistake. I really probably need another unit in here that's going to do a little bit more. So, let's actually see. I probably need somebody that does more single target. So, water magic attack to one enemy and water magic attack to one enemy. So, actually, I'm going to trade her out for Union. Let's see. She does not have any real bolstering to her, but still feel pretty confident she'll be able to do a good job. So let's trade her out. We'll do a quick trade here. And I'm going to go ahead and give her these subs. There we go. Yeah, I think that's a no-brainer. I think those are good subs. What does this sub do again? And the sub bolsters water attacks. So, good subs right there. And I'm going to go ahead and give her dedicated weapon. Dedicated weapon's going to be really good. I'm also going to just give her some just general basically skill 5 stuff there. And let's see, light magic damage to all enemies and significant boost to magic attack for 16 seconds. Let's see, hers is significant boost to magic attack for 12 seconds. So actually, maybe let's swap these two out. I think that actually might be a slightly better option here. And let's look at what Rem does. Once again, like I said, sometimes going through this for the video helps me out, and I think we've already significantly improved this. So water physical damage to one enemy and moderate boost to your agility, and then of course water magic damage to one enemy. So I actually still like Rem. I think Rem's really good, and if I go in here to training, Rem is no, actually she's not maxed. I thought she was maxed. She is not maxed. Huh. You know, let's just see, because sometimes one unit can make all of the difference. So let's pay attention to this attack, and then what I'm going to do, before I cheat, before I go in, and before I look at other people's teams, I'm going to address what I've done here, and then we'll go take a look at that. So, pretty good stuff there. We really do want Megumin to wipe out these opponents. And actually, Wiz got the final attack. So, Megumin is the one we really want getting that the ultimate attack. Now we're gonna have a boost to our magic attack. The only downside is because of fire magic attack, it's not really going to affect Megumin as much. I would feel a little more confident if we got that boost after Megumin's attack. But Megumin did a pretty decent job. We're up to 116 now. We've got 30 seconds left in the fight, so we actually could get a pretty respectable score. This might be the difference. Now, as I said, getting Yun and getting okay, and Rin's gonna actually get her attack here. Ooh, she got wiped out quickly. Oof, that's not a good look. Not a good look at all. I might need to do some work on her. But we're bolstering our magic attacks here and all that stuff. Now, Rem is more physical. Rem is more physical, so she's not going to benefit from that. So might actually need to remove her and put a more magic-oriented unit on here. But we've got a really good score here. We've almost got 300k. So I think this might actually be the ticket. I think I might have actually had it. And honestly, if Yun had saved her attack, yeah, look at that. Okay. So those little changes that we made there, 2.3 mil. Very, very happy with that. I don't know where that's going to stand, but let's find out, shall we? I always like to look at the top 1,000 and see where we sit. So I feel pretty confident. I feel like that's a really good team, and I'm going to be able to set some really nice scores with that. Now, obviously, like I said, I always get better scores with auto running. I don't know what it is. I could like think I've got a perfect run with a manual run, and then the auto run just wipes it out of just completely. So I'm going to mess around with this a little bit more and see if we can eke out some scores. I feel like this team's capable of a lot more than what we even produced there, especially considering, like I said, having Yun's attack after Megumin's attack would have been better because it would have bolstered all of our magic units. And Rin got wiped out really, really, really quickly. But let's take a look at the rankings here and see how we did. Now, I always like to look at the top 1,000. I'm not aiming for a top-ranked team. This would be right where I'm looking at 2.6 mil. My team might be capable of that. Maybe if I remove Rem and I put more of a magic unit on there, we might be able to pull that off. But let's look at a couple of these teams, okay? I'm going to look at the second team here. They're actually using Amelia, which wouldn't be a bad idea. They're using a different... well, no, okay, they're using that Megumin and that Union. I don't believe I actually have that Union. I don't believe I do, so that's going to be a thing. And I don't have this ROA for sure. So... small, insignificant changes, but you'll notice there it's all magic, and that kind of is the big kicker. Let's look at another random team here, and very similar. In fact, they've got Amelia on the front and Wiz on the back end. That's a weird one. So it looks like Amelia might be the one unit that I was overlooking. So I'm probably going to wind up having to throw her on there. But they're using the same Rin, and they're using this this ROA instead of the Union that I'm using. So maybe I need to go look at getting that ROA. Let's look at a couple more teams here in this regard. Once again, just looking at the top 1,000s. And, okay, not using that ROA, but definitely using a very similar team to the one I'm using, but with Amelia. So it looks like Amelia is kind of the missing link here. So just for the sake of silliness, and I could go through a few more of those there, but I didn't even think about. I mean, I thought about Amelia, but you know, you don't really. So let's go do one more training session here real quick. And let's get rid of Rem and let's put Amelia on there. There we go. Give her... She's got healing. So we definitely want to do that. And she will bolster Super SA gauge. So that's actually another really good reason to put her on there. Let's go ahead and give her, because I believe she uses, she uses aqua units. So we can do that, and that one bolsters just regular magic. Yeah, I think that'll be good. I think that's a good setup right there. She only has the one SA, but it's magic damage to one enemy, significant boost to physical and magic defense for all allies. So that'll be really nice. So actually, I'll put her in the second slot. There we go. Now we don't really want defensive boosts right away. I really want to save all those for post Megamine. So let's just do one more training session here, and I'm going to try to hold off and see if I can make everybody wait to do their essays until after Megamine has done hers. So let's just give this a quick try. Okay. Now, once again, I would love for Megamine to be the produce the killing blow, and once again, Wiz produces the killing blow. So in a manual run, that would be something that I could manipulate, but as it stands right now, it's just not in the cards. So Megamine is okay. So Wiz did hers. Megamine. Okay, perfect. And that doesn't mean ROA is going to, I'm sorry, Union's going to do hers on this next one, and that is going to bolster everybody on the main field. So here we go. This is where we really wanted it, and that actually could be a game changer in this run. Wiz's would be another really good one to have, but I don't think it's necessary. And now we've got a lot of defense, and we've got a healer on the board. Look at that. Look at that. Yes. Now, if you weren't here for the crossover, if you don't have Amelia, she's basically running right here as a defensive unit and as a healer. So that's basically her main purposes. And it looks like this actually could be the difference. Now, we just lost Union, but we only need about 20k more. It's going to be close. It's going to be close. I think we slightly outdamaged ourselves. Slightly. Maybe if I had... Okay, actually, no. So 2.2, we didn't do quite as good. Maybe that was just my manipulation, and maybe Wiz getting her essay before. So there's a couple things I could do here. I could go back in and manual run this and make sure that that Megamine is producing the killing blows in rounds 1 and round 2. That way she gets the boost to her SA. She gets her SA a little bit faster. We bring in Amelia a little bit faster. And then the other thing I can do is I can go work on my defenses and give everybody a little bit better fire defense. But those are just some nitpicks that I could do that would definitely help this out. There's an RNG factor in here as well, but I do think with a little bit of work before the end of this event, I'm probably looking at a good... We could probably get 2.5, 2.6 mil out of this with good RNG and a little bit of luck on those runs and things like that. So there you go, guys. Go build your teams. Now, definitely post questions or comments in the comment section down below. That is how we learn. I am far from the best person at this, as I am always very clear about. But I love this game, and I love learning more about this game. And if you guys have any kind of hints or tips or anything like that that you want to add in, it helps everybody who watches this video. So if you need help, definitely post comments, check out the comments and all that good stuff, and I'll catch you all in the next one.